How to go from $1.20 a week to the richest man in the world? Welcome everyone. Yes, in today's video, we're going to look at Andrew Carnegie. But before we proceed, if you're new to this channel, remember to hit the bell icon to subscribe so you won't miss the informative videos that we will upload in the future. Now get ready and make sure to stay tuned until the end as we dive right into the video. Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie, born November 25th, 1835, Dunfermline, Fife, Scotland, died August 11th, 1919, in Lenox, Massachusetts in the United States, Scottish-born American industrialist who led the enormous expansion of the American steel industry in the late 19th century. He was also one of the most important philanthropists of his era. Carnegie's father, William Carnegie, a handloom weaver, was a chartist and marcher for workingmen's causes. His maternal grandfather, Thomas Morrison, also an agitator, had become a friend of William Cobbett. During the young Carnegie's childhood, the arrival of the power loom in Dunfermline and a general economic downturn impoverished his father, inducing the Carnegies to immigrate in 1848 to the United States, where they joined a Scottish colony of relatives and friends in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. Young Andrew began work at age 12 as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory. He quickly became enthusiastically Americanized, educating himself by reading and writing and attending night school. How Andrew Carnegie became the richest man in the world. The telegraph from the J.P. Morgan had just one line. "Congratulations, Mr. Carnegie, you are the richest man in the world." Andrew Carnegie had sold his steel empire, netting him a personal payout of $250 million, which is approximately $7.5 billion today. He would spend the next 2 decades becoming the world's greatest philanthropist. Carnegie had gone from an impoverished Scottish immigrant to the pinnacle of American industry. What was the secret behind his remarkable rise? From his earliest days, Carnegie saw every job, no matter how menial, as an opportunity to excel. Climbing the ladder. The teenage Carnegie got his first job at a cotton mill near Pittsburgh. He worked as a bobbin boy, changing spools of thread. He spent 6 days a week at the factory, frequently working 12 hours a day for a weekly salary of $1.20, which is less than $40 a week today. Despite the rough conditions, Carnegie felt a profound sense of purpose. In his autobiography, he recalled, quote, "I have made millions since, but none of those millions gave me such happiness as my first week's earnings. I was now a helper of the family, a breadwinner." A local manufacturer observed Carnegie's work ethic and hired him to run a steam engine. This job provided a raise to $2 per week, but proved exhausting. After a few weeks, he was ready to quit. However, he thought about his parents' sacrifices and he knew he couldn't give up. One day, the manufacturer needed help with his bills. Carnegie had spent his free time improving his math skills and now seized the chance to become a clerk. When the Civil War broke out and Scott was appointed to manage the North's railways, he brought Carnegie along as his right-hand man. In this role, Carnegie noticed that the country needed a massive infrastructure overhaul. He was sure that steel would be America's building material of the future. He poured his accumulated investment earnings into opening a steel mill. The rest, they say, is history. Stand out from the crowd. Andrew Carnegie believed that no job was beneath him. Even from his humble beginnings, he showed a dedication to his work that separated him from his peers. Many of us have had unpleasant, tedious, and tiring jobs. It's natural for your energy level to match your interest level. However, that is a huge mistake. A dull job often provides a golden opportunity to stand out. If your coworkers are demotivated, your extra effort is more likely to be noticed. In Carnegie's earlier career, he worked in some particularly difficult environments, and yet he always found ways for his drive to shine through. A lasting legacy. Carnegie believed the man who dies rich dies disgraced. After selling his business, he brought his trademark passion to philanthropy. By his death in 1919, he had given away over $350 million. As a share of GDP, his donations would equal nearly $80 billion today. Carnegie believed that education could transform society. He funded the creation of over 3,000 libraries across the world. He also gave generously to scholarships and teachers' pension funds. Perhaps most notably, he founded the Carnegie Technical Schools to educate Pittsburgh's working class. The schools grew into the world-renowned Carnegie Mellon University. In building these schools, Carnegie remarked, My heart is in the work, which became CMU's motto. Looking at Andrew Carnegie's life, it could have been his personal motto too. That's all for today's video. Feel free to share any helpful information that we may have missed in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos from our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all soon.